Hi everyone and welcome. We are Group 5, that's M03, M04, F02, F05, F07 and F10, a team of grade 11 students from Phoenix Springs High School. And we are here today to talk about something that affects every single one of us, stress. Now, you might think of stress as just that feeling you get before a big test or when you have a ton of homework. But stress is actually way more than that. It's your body's natural reaction to any kind of demand or pressure. It can be triggered by everything from everyday challenges to major life chances. Think about it. Deadlines piling up, arguments with friends or family, even just the constant noise and rush of daily life. These can all contribute to stress. And while a little stress can actually be helpful, pushing us to perform better, too much stress can take a serious toll. We are talking about problems like headaches, trouble sleeping, difficulty concentrating. It can even weaken your immune system and make you more likely to get sick. Stress can affect your mood, your relationships, and even your performance in school or at work. So, what causes all this stress? Well, a lot of it comes down to the world around us, our social connections, and our environment. In this video, we are going to dive deep into how these factors play a huge role in our stress levels. We'll explore how our relationships with friends, family, and even social media can either increase or decrease stress. And we will examine how our surroundings, from a noisy city to a peaceful park, can impact how we feel. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. We'll also be sharing some practical tips and strategies for managing stress and building resilience. So stick around and let's learn how to take control of our stress and live healthier, happier lives. Okay, so we've established that stress is a real thing and it's something we all experience. But let's dive into one of the biggest contributors to stress, our social interactions. Think about the people in your life, your family, friends, classmates, teacher, even the people you interact with online. These relationships can be amazing sources of support and joy, but they can also be major sources of stress. Ever had a fight with a friend or felt pressure to fit in? Maybe you're dealing with conflict in your family or feeling lonely because you're struggling to connect with others. These social strains can trigger our stress response and make us feel anxious, overwhelmed, or even depressed. When we experience social difficulties, our brains release stress hormones like cortisol. These hormones are designed to help us in short bursts, like when we face a certain danger. But when we are constantly dealing with social stress, those hormones can stay elevated, leading to all those negative health effects we talked about earlier. But here's the good news. Positive social interactions can actually help us combat stress. Strong, healthy relationships act as a buffer, providing us with a sense of belonging, security, and support. When we feel loved and connected, our brains release oxytocin, often called the love hormone. Oxytocin helps to reduce anxiety, lower cortisol levels, and even boosts our immune system. So, how we can build these positive connections? It's all about spending quality time with loved ones, having meaningful conversations, and showing support for each other. Joining clubs or groups based on your interests is a great way to meet new people and build your social circle. And even small acts of kindness, like helping a friend or volunteering in your community, can make a big difference in reducing stress. Remember, we're all in this together. By nurturing our relationships and building strong social connections, we can create a supportive network that helps us navigate the challenges of life and keep stress at bay.
We've talked about how our social condition can affect our stress levels, but what about the stress we inhabit every day? Believe it or not, our environment plays a huge role in how stressed we feel. Imagine yourself in a noisy, crowded city. Traffic jams, construction sound, bright light and air pollution can all overwhelm our senses and triggers our stress response. Even our personal space, like a cluttered bedroom or a messy workplace, can contribute to feeling of overwhelm and anxiety. Our brains are constantly processing information from our surroundings. When our environment is chaotic and overstimulating, it can make it harder to focus, relax, and recharge. This can lead to a buildup of stress hormones and a decrease in our overall well-being. But just like positive social interaction can buffer stress, so can positive environments and one's more calming and restorative than natural. Studies have shown that spending time in natural environments can significantly reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve mood. Think about how you feel when you take a walk in a park, hid in the woods, or listening to the waves crashing on the shore. This experience can have a profound impact on our mental and physical health. But why does nature have these effects? Well, it is true that natural environments provide a sense of peace and tranquility that help to calm our nervous system. The sights, sounds, and smells of nature can help us to feel more grounded and connected to something larger than ourselves. So, how can we incorporate more nature into our lives? It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to step outside and appreciate the natural world around us. Go for a walk in a park, tend to a garden, or even just open a window and listen to the birds singing. Even a small dose of nature can make a big difference in reducing stress and improving our overall well-being.
And there you have it. We've explored how social interactions in our environment can significantly impact our stress levels. But the key takeaway here is that we are not powerless against stress. We can take action to manage it and live healthier, happier lives. Remember, negative social interactions like conflict or loneliness can trigger our stress response. But positive connections with friends, family, and our community can provide a powerful buffer against stress. Similarly, chaotic and overstimulating environments can contribute to feelings of overwhelm, but spending time in nature has been shown to reduce stress and improve our overall well-being. So, what can we do to take control of our stress? Here are a few tips. Nurture your relationships. Make time for meaningful connections with loved ones. Show support for others and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Embrace nature. Spend time outdoors every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Go for a walk, sit under a tree, or listen to the sounds of nature. Practice mindfulness. Pay attention to the present moment without judgment. This can help to reduce anxiety and increase self-awareness. Take care of your physical health. Exercise regularly, eat a healthy diet, and get enough sleep. These things can help to build resilience and improve your ability to cope with stress. Seek support when needed. If you're struggling to manage stress on your own, don't hesitate to reach out to a trusted friend, family member, or a mental health professional. Remember, we all experience stress. It's a normal part of life, but by understanding the factors that contribute to stress and taking steps to manage it, we can create a more balanced and fulfilling life for ourselves and those around us. Thanks for watching. We hope you learned something new about stress and how to navigate the challenges of life. Now, go out there and live your best, most stress-free life.